Hello my dear friends, in our channel Money Minded Hobby, we will be discussing in matters related to finance. In this we will be deeply analyzing the financial matters, the financial equation and all and everything that needs you to have and develop money. So in this we will be discussing a lot more about investments, investors methods and lot of things. In this channel we will be discussing about mutual funds, we will be discussing about insurance, we will be discussing about gold, we will be discussing about real estate and many more such investment objectives. We will also be discussing about various methods that are there for investing. We will be discussing about SIP, we will be discussing about lump sum, we will be discussing about STP, we will be discussing about SWP and many more such ways of investing. If this video series or any video has brought any change in your financial journey or do you like my videos, then please put up that like button and do share it with your loved and close dear ones. I also request you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and press that notification button so that every video reaches you first. So let's start today's point of discussion. Thank you. Hello friends, so here we will be discussing about an important concept in mutual fund investment that is called systematic transfer plan. Systematic transfer plan STP in its structure has a lot of things to be known and to be heard. In this video we will be studying about STP in details. So firstly let's have an introduction about what is mutual funds. So mutual funds are, people are usually now getting attracted to mutual funds mainly because of the higher returns on it. But as you all know, with higher returns there is an element of risk, and in recent times mutual funds have been very volatile, and to mitigate this risk and to help us transition in a better way, we use STP, systematic transfer plan, which helps us to lower the risk involved. And so let's understand what is STP in mutual funds. STP is a type of plan which facilitates investors in investing a sum of money into a mutual fund in a specific way. This is extremely important to mutual funds investors who wish to improve their returns and steer through market unpredictability in a smooth manner. For example, instead of investing a lump sum in a single fund, you invest lump sum in a single equity fund and face the volatility of the market. You invest that amount in a debt fund and then gradually move your investment from a debt fund to equity fund. Thereby you will be able to sustain the market volatility and also manage the risk associated with your fund in a proper manner. This is usually done internally. Internally means from within the same AMC. Like you have invested in the AMC of SBI, then you can do an STP from one SBI fund to another SBI fund. You cannot do an STP from one SBI fund to another HDFC fund or UTI fund, etc. STP as of now is done internally only. Nearly all AMCs provide this plan, and actually STP means it's an autopilot which gradually moves your funds from one safer part towards other. It may be from one safer mutual funds like debt funds to a higher yielding mutual funds like equity funds, or vice versa. It depends upon you. So let's understand the working of an STP. Working of an STP is, first you have an amount to be invested. You decide to invest, but you want higher that investment to be made in equity fund. But investing that lump sum into an equity fund at this market situation might be very bumpy, might take you for a bumpy ride too. So what you decide is you invest in a debt fund. That total, suppose you had 5 lakhs, you invested that 5 lakhs in debt fund. The NAV of the fund was 100 rupees, so you got 5000 units. See, what are NAV, how does mutual fund work, what is this units, etc. To know all those, you please check my other videos in this channel itself. They have been clearly described everything, including the portfolio, average portfolio return or profit rebalancing, everything that has been described in details. So let's come back to this STP video. So I have 5 lakhs, I invested in a debt fund which had an NAV of 100, it gave me 5000 units. Now my main objective was investment of this 5 lakhs into equity fund. So what I will do is I will give an instruction that considering the market situation, I feel this 5 lakh has to reach the equity fund within a span of 25 months. 25 months means every month I just plan to invest 2000 rupees. So first month what happens is whatever is the NAV, suppose the NAV of the fund was 110 rupees at that time. So whatever is the NAV of the fund, so 2000 divided by 110 will give you 18.18. So 18.18 units will be encashed from my debt fund. They will be converted into 2000 rupees, and they will be transferred to equity fund. Suppose equity fund had an NAV of around the same. Suppose it had 110 as SI, means what it is called NAV. Then what happens is, then automatically I will get 18.1 units, 18.18 units in equity funds. Similarly, the next month what happens? Suppose NAV of the debt fund increases to 120, then 16.67 units will only be encashed. They will be encashed. I will be getting 2000 rupees, and then I will be that will be invested in the equity fund. Suppose the equity fund had an NAV of around 118. Then what happens is 118. Then what happens is I will be getting 16.9 units. Similarly, what happens gradually? All the units in the debt fund will move towards the equity, and at a place that will at a moment there will be that will exist whereby the debt fund has no further units in it, and total units are accumulated in equity fund. This is a method of transfer. Now let's understand the types of STP. Types of STP is fixed STP, like we learned in the example. 2000 rupees was fixed. Every month 2000 rupees will be transferred. That is called fixed STP, where the amount to be transferred is fixed. Next is flexi STP. Flexi STP requires a little knowledge about the market, and the amount varies based on the market situation and our personal monetary goals. Here we regulate the frequency and transfer sum based on our perception of the market and based on our risk appetite and our market position. This more money is invested when the markets fall, and vice versa. The next type of STP is capital appreciation STP. This is very less common, but this is what some intelligent investors use. STP, capital appreciation STP, is if you have already invested in a fund and it is giving you higher returns, but you should take a part of that return and transfer it to your debt fund or safer fund, so that that gain is booked, and in future when the market falls, you have a better gain, or gain is already stored, so it won't affect you much. Next, we will be learning about the benefits of STP. The benefits of STP is, first is less transaction cost. Actually it is less transaction cost, and the minimum amount of STP is also very low. It starts from, I think, 500, I suppose. Transaction cost, as the STPs involve transfer of funds in the same fund house, and due to such reason the transaction cost is very less compared to other modes of investments. Next what we come is rupee cost averaging. STPs can aid all investors by letting them benefit from rupee cost average. This enables the investors to buy more units when the cost is less and fewer units when the cost is high. It helps to magnify the returns in a long term. Next is tax efficiency. The transfer is occurring between two mutual funds in an STP are not viewed as redemption. It also helps to avoid all tax implications until the last withdrawal. The next comes is proper investing. STP imbues a well-controlled method by systematizing regular investment, empowering the investors to avoid all emotion-based decisions influenced by market unpredictability. Next is cash flow management. For all investors with massive amount, STPs can stagger the investments over time, and which makes it easier to manage the cash flow. The next benefit is Portfolio rebalancing. Investors can systematically reallocate investments between debt and equity to maintain their desired asset allocation and risk capital. Risk mitigation. STPs can help reduce risk by spreading the investments and buying more units when the prices are low, which can lead to better returns in volatile markets. Next comes is stable investment. The investments are stabilized. Why? Because the gains of one fund is transferred automatically into the other, thereby ensuring that we book the gains. That's why our investment becomes stable. Next is possibility of higher returns. As we take the benefit of rupee cost averaging and tax efficiency, there is a high probability that our overall return is always high. Next, let us consider the things to remember while investing in systematic transfer plan. The first thing will be what you have to understand is proper understanding of the transfer sum and frequency. Means as in the example, I had considered like I need the amount 5 lakhs to be transferred within a span of 25 months. So the period of transfer and the amount of transfer has to be clearly in my mind and has to be clearly aligned with my monetary objectives. Next comes is check the market situation to optimize the timing of fund transfer. Fund transfer timing has to be optimized, means based on the market situation. Like market is top, you have to do follow certain rules. Market is down, you have to follow certain rules. All will be discussed in our channel in upcoming videos related to goal planning, etc. Next is stay well informed about the performance of destination and source funds. You have to really analyze both funds together so that you get better returns and better stability in the fund investment method. Beware of the charges and exit loads linked with the fund, moreover, and also about the tax implications also. Next, adjust and review STP periodically to find whether the STP is aligned and is going in tandem with your goal and your ideas. The last idea is, if you cannot understand all this, take the help of a financial advisor who can tailor make STP as per your situation and needs, and he can design it in such a way that your investments have a smooth flow and have a desired gain. You achieve a desired gain. Now let's answer the important question: should you invest in mutual funds through STP? See, STP is not for everyone. STP is mainly for those investors who are investing lump sum in unstable markets. Individual who have a huge amount of money and they want to invest in mutual funds in one go. So for them to absorb in the complexities of market and the fluctuations of market, they can opt for STP. Furthermore, investors who wish to move from low and stable funds, low risk funds and stable funds like debt funds, to high yielding funds like equity or vice versa, they can also opt for STPs. So if you find yourself in either of these categories, STP will be a good option for you. So hopefully you had a tremendous learning session, and if you still have any queries or if you have any comments related to this, please post those in comments and we will arrange a reply for you. We will also be happy to hear any other topics in finance which you want us to make videos. So thank you for your patient hearing, guys, and it's me, Money Minded RV, signing off. Stay tuned for my next video, which is scheduled soon. The other language versions of like Hindi and Malayalam are also coming soon on this channel itself. So stay tuned, and if you have any language issues, please do hear those videos and understand better. And thank you, guys. If you like my videos, please do press that thumbs up, and if this video has brought any change in your life, and if you want to bring a similar change in your friends or any other's life, please do share this video. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and press that notification button. so that every new video reaches your feed at the earliest. Thank you guys.